Very happy Friday to you all. Let's just raise our Kundalini, place ourselves in Bandhan, and then we'll have a little chat, just briefly. Just raising the Kundalini. We'll do it the way we've heard Shri Mataji say, which is 1 knot, and then 3 knots for the 3 channels. And then putting those lovely vibrations over us. 7 over and back. I hope you've all got your foot soak bucket. If it's evening, well, I understood if it's morning for you, you might have your foot soak a bit later. But we thought we might do some bandhans after the foot soak for any world issues that come to mind or anything you feel. So we'll try and do a few of them. We may or may not do all of them, but we've got one outstanding from last week. And if you put a message in the chat now or after the completion of our foot soak, before we get into the rest of our meditation, then we'll just do a few bandhans together. So let's just vibrate our water buckets, however we prefer to do that. And let's put our feet in. So let's dropping our right hand down towards the Mother Earth. We can ask, Mother, please clear any obstacles, anything that's standing in my path of spiritual advancement. Please take it all out of my left side, my past. And with our attention on Sahasrara, we can just let our Mother Kundalini do all the work. Mother, please give me the pure desire and please help me to feel the joy of my spirit. Let's do the right channel. Left hand's facing up. Our attention is still at Sahasrara. Mother, please take out all the negativity affecting my right side. Please let all my actions be the result of pure desire. Please purify my attention. And let me not identify with my ego. Just raise our Kundalini through the central channel up to the Sahasrara. We can even place our hand on the Sahasrara and give it a little rotate. Just gently massaging, taking out all the heat. Can take our hand onto our left heart. And affirm that I am the pure spirit. And dropping our forehead into the palm of our hand, I forgive. I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. I forgive all the thoughts. And from the back, as we say when we're going through the realization, if I've made any mistakes, Mother, please forgive me. Anything against my spiritual ascent, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. And then taking our palm of our hand again on the Sahasrara, pressing down, just making a circular massage in the clockwise direction. Mother, please strengthen my self-realization. Please let me feel the joy of thoughtless awareness. Just raising your hand Try to feel a gentle flow. Try with the left hand. Keep it close, take it up high. And taking the two palms at the level of your heart, just ask your Mother Kundalini to please show me any areas, any levels at the chakra left or right that I need to work on for my spiritual ascent. And if there's something you feel strongly, if you pop it in the chat, we can all work on that together. But if it's all feeling cool, then that's also cool. Just to play a little bit of the heart raga while you try to feel that coolness. If there's anything you want to clear, also just by yourself while we're here together, also do that. All right, sorry for that abrupt stop. But let's put our hand on our Vishuddhi, central Vishuddhi, and we'll say a mantra together for Shri Radha Krishna. Let's sing it together. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So I hope you're all feeling nice and cool. We'll finish off our foot soak and we'll do a few bandhans for any issues that come to mind. I've got one outstanding that we'll do together, and any others that you happen to mention on Zoom, or you can put it on WhatsApp as well if you're not on Zoom. What group is that? Depends what group you're in. I think I do have access to all your groups, but mainly the Going Deeper. Otherwise, you can do it directly to me, direct message. So let's finish off our foot soak, rinsing and drying, keeping our bucket to one side. Just give you some music while we're doing that. All right, everyone, we've got one bandhan to do currently, and that is for Kema G. Thank you for your patience, Kema, because I got your message late last week. So now as promised, we will do yours first. So that's Kema, spelled Khema, and then G is his surname. And a few things he wanted us to bandhan: workplace and career and finance. So that must be affecting you on your Nabi fingers, Kema. So let's give Kema a bandhan together. So we'll just do it either 7 times or until we feel it's feeling cool. Kema, G, and giving the bandhan 7 times or until it's feeling cool. Great, that's feeling good. And everyone's very thoughtless. That's fantastic. We've got a lovely talk of Shri Mataji, very strong talk. That is the Mahashivratri Puja talk from 2001, The Destructive Power of Shri Mahadeva in Pune. We are getting there very, very slowly. Apologies for fluffing around a bit.
To understand about Shri Mahadeva. Unless and until you have got your self-realization, you cannot understand what is the great personality, the character and the powers of Shri Mahadeva. It's not easy to conceive, also to reach the depth of his greatness unless and until we are humble. We have to be very humble to reach at the lotus feet of Shri Mahadeva. As you have seen that one has to cross even the Sahasrara to be at the lotus feet of this great personality. He is beyond our conception, but he resides in our hearts as the Spirit and is reflected very well when you get your realization. But still, one has to understand the powers of Shri Mahadeva, which is not very easy to describe about this great God in little words. The first power he himself has, that he is a very forgiving God. He forgives. He forgives us so many of our sins, so many of our destructive activities, our horrible mind which tries to create problems for everyone. Up to a point. But he has the greatest power to destroy. His destruction comes so suddenly because he rules all the elements. All the elements he rules. He rules the Mother Earth and he rules all other elements. Through their causal, he rules and he can destroy everything that he wants to if he finds there is problem. I have to tell you that earthquakes are managed by him, not by me. I am not there for destruction. He is the one who sees what's happening on this earth, what's happening to the human being. I'll give you an example of Gujarat. Apart from anything, Gujarat people are very money oriented. They are worried with the stock exchange, is that all the time, money, 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 money. Even if they are abroad, they are extremely money oriented. Sometimes I am surprised. It's impossible to talk to them about Sahaja Yoga. And they like artificial type of things like some gurus or somebody. I don't know from where did they get this. Whatever it is. We have a state called Bhavnagar in Gujarat. Bhavnagar people came, they brought for me those silver slippers, padukas, to be vibrated. I was surprised. I was happy at least that these people are thinking about it. So they did a puja, they did a havan in Bhavnagar and also in Baroda. These are the two places where not touched even by the bhukamp, by the earthquake. Can you imagine? And Surat, which is very much distant, was absolutely shattered. There are Sahaja Yogis, very few. All of them were saved. And their houses also did not move. This is between the protection of your mother and the wrath of God Almighty. One has to understand this very well, that He has powers over all the elements. I went to France, and there some people in France tried to trouble me. And all the media got after me. And on the television, everywhere, they were saying all kinds of things against me. I knew something would go wrong somewhere. And suddenly from the sea, a big, I don't know what to call it, a big storm started. Suddenly, no one knows why. And two ships were completely sunk. And those people who went to rescue them got cancer. Then it came, this storm started moving fast, and all the churches lost their top heads, I should say. All the churches lost it. So many priests' houses were ruined. And it traveled and came up to the place where I had purchased a very big castle. Just stopped at the brink of it. No, it's not my doing, I must tell you. But this is what He does. Though He is very forgiving, He is extremely kind, He is blissful, but you should be aware of His powers. All those powers are used to protect my work, I should say. It goes too far. And it is to show to people that they shouldn't obstruct the work of spirituality. It should be real spirituality. It should not be somebody like a false guru coming up and showing some magic or talking something about some far-fetched things. But the real spirituality, if you have, the protection will be always there, and Shiva will be very blissful. He is extremely blissful. And what does He give you is even more beautiful than you could think. He is extremely forgiving. I should say He is the source of forgiveness. If you have forgiveness in your heart, He resides in your heart. Otherwise, gradually you start developing very difficult type of diseases. Say, if you are forgiving, your heart runs very fast. No one can touch your heart. You cannot get heart attacks. But if you are tolerating, suffering, and taking many things as a power of your own, doing wrong things, and forgetting about God, then you also start developing a very weak heart. So one side is that you develop a heart which is extremely aggressive and can become like Hitler's heart. Under any kind of pretensions, if you start torturing someone, your heart becomes solid, and then you can get a tremendous, massive heart attack, and all the troubles follow. This is inevitable. But supposing you are extremely tolerant and you tolerate all nonsense, you are very docile, you are a frightened person. If you are frightened and because of fright you do that, you can develop another kind of a heart we call as angina, where the blood supply is less and ultimately you develop a kind of a guilt and you lead a very mediocre life. So this second thing also is very visible among people who think they are very, very tolerant. I am saying that tolerance is all right because of spirituality, but not because you are frightened and you are afraid of something. If you are a Sahaja Yogi, you have no business to be afraid of anything. In India, people are afraid of everything. If they see a squirrel, they'll be frightened. If they see a lizard, finished. I mean, they are afraid of anything. And the ladies of India are so afraid of even cockroaches. This kind of temperament is absolutely stupid, because that makes you a kind of a person who is prone to angina. What is there to be afraid of? If you are a Sahaja Yogi and Sahaja Yogini, you are not to be afraid of it. They are afraid of rats, all kinds of nonsense, and they boast of it. And they talk about it. Here the heart is becoming weak and weak and weak. Also, I must say, the Indian men are responsible for that, because they treat their women as if they are appendages or some sort of a liability. I don't know what they think them. Their behavior is so bad, unbelievable. Especially in the North India, I have seen women have no position. The woman is brought in the house, kept in the house, just like a maid servant. She has to cover her face all the time. She doesn't have to go out anywhere without permission. It's terrible. Some people say it is the Muslim influence or whatever it is. But when you believe in eternal life, in spiritual life, You should not be governed by any such nonsensical atrocities. And that's why I feel that you really need the emancipation of women in India. They are very good, they are very tolerant, they are very sweet, but they develop all the bad diseases, all the mental diseases, because they don't know their own value, they don't know their own self-respect. And on this I have already spoken at length. Why should men behave like that? Thus, I think in our country we have at least 70% are women. And the 70% people's energy is wasted in the North India. I don't know what they think of themselves. And then they are punished. All such countries can never prosper, because women are the Lakshmis. But they have to be Lakshmis also. They have to behave like Lakshmis. But some of them come up like this that you are shocked. How can they be women? They look like devils. So it's such an imbalance in the society, which is punished again by Shri Mahadeva. He is very kind, and he looks after the people who are suffering. And he tries to punish people who make them suffer. It is his quality to help by destroying people who are aggressive. He doesn't talk of in Kundalini. He doesn't talk of self-realization. He just punishes them nicely in such a bad way that is shocking. And he relieves sometimes people like, I've seen many women who live like this, suffer so much. They die much earlier than their age. All this one has to see in the right perspective. He is there to protect, of course, but more to destroy. He protects all kinds of animals, all birds, all the nature he protects. He is the one who brings all the joy of spirituality. But if you try to become aggressive, then he is the one who will destroy. Sometimes he gives more long rope to hand. And so people think we are all right, they satisfy themselves. On the contrary, in the West I find the women are ruling the men more than the men. Very surprising. I don't know how they have handled the situation. But they are ruling all the time. And the men have to be under their thumb. I don't know how they have managed it. But they do it. They are not humble. They don't love. And they will go on divorcing their husbands all the time. They do not love. They don't know what is love is. But also, I've seen men don't understand what love is in India. They don't know how to love their wives, which is a life partner. How to respect. They don't understand. There, then comes a great wrath. And this wrath works in so many ways, in creating horrible diseases and in creating problems and problems for such men.
Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Feel the breeze, feel the breeze, feel the breeze, feel the Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo
That was the lovely Rosie and her group, Raya. Let's just continue meditating for a while. Let's finish the formal part of our meditation by raising our Kundalini and giving ourselves a bandhan. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Lovely meditation with you all. And we have a concert by some Yuva Shakti from the International Sahaja Public School at Easter last year at Balmoral, which is near Sydney. So it's a 10-minute Kawali. So I hope you enjoy that. And thank you all once again for joining. Look forward to catching up with you next time.
This is a kawal presented to Shri Mataji, whose inspiration, whose vision and whose energy led to the creation and the prosperity of the Dharamshala Sahaj School.
किसी दर से तथा बुद्ध की बेगर्दियानी बेरोज ऐसे खुद निसारी का तलबगार हूँ ऐसे खुद निसारी का तलबगार हूँ ना तो चल के ना लगे ना तो चल के ना लगे जामे रस कभी तलबगार हूँ ऐसे तवाजो का तलबगार हूँ मोहब्बत के लाभ ना भटके ना बुझे मोहब्बत का लाभ ना भटके ना बुझे मुनावर तवाजो का तलबगार हूँ मुनावर तवाजो का तलबगार हूँ ना तो चलते ना करते जामे शरत कभी ना तो चल के ना कटे जामे शरत कभी ना तो चल के ना कटे जामे शरत कभी
Good night, all. Hope you enjoyed.
That may be changing based on this particular